Oh man. It's been a while since I've talked, and I've been wanting to talk for a while. Unfortunately, as everyone's aware that life is just busy for everyone, and that's the case with me. Man, it's the middle of May right now, and it's over halfway beyond May, and I'm exhausted. That's gonna be hard for people to understand because I work 4 days a week at a job, which on face value, that's nothing, and I agree, that's nothing. But the hard part is I do other things that make up for it, and I do get exhausted. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just tired like anyone else. I'm starting to find out that my cerebral palsy, my disability that I have, is starting to just slightly affect my way of life, and I typically don't make a big deal out of it, and I probably will continue not to make a big deal out of it, but standing and lifting and moving around at work does take a toll. It's a very little toll, but I have a feeling in maybe 10, 12 years down the road, I don't know what my capacity is going to be like in about that time frame. And maybe I'm completely wrong with that assumption. I'm just finding that it's getting hard to do certain things. I'm getting stiffness in my legs, mainly my right leg, my whole right side of my body. I have CP, so it's harder to do things. And then when I get soreness in my ankles and my legs, I'm actually, it makes the rest of the day that much harder to get through. Now, by no means is it serious, or it's limiting me to the point where I'm making excuses for myself. I'm not, and I still will not make excuses for myself. But my point is, dang it, still in the way. My point is, it just, things are getting tougher, and there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing really wrong with me right now. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm staying active, and that's a great thing, and I love staying active. It actually makes up for me not working full time. Between being at church for almost 3 hours every Sunday, working in the back of video production, and then cooking and cleaning at home, and volunteering out in the community. It's quite honestly awesome. I'm starting to see the changes in my body, very so slightly, that while I'm not concerned yet, it might be, it's just something I'm thinking about, and something that's kind of caught my attention recently. My right ankle is always sore after work. It's always, I'm always having a hard time. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I might give my body a rest from going to the gym, because it's actually kind of tough. But at the same time, I'm not stopping going to the gym because I love exercising. And this week I had to skip because I have so many other things going on with, doctor's appointments and things like that that's going on. I'm happy to confirm, or not confirm, I'm happy to report that my eye that I had surgery on, the left eye, I had surgery on about a year ago, a little over a year ago, is healing nicely. There's nothing wrong with it. The doctor is pleased with that. Just everything is good. I've been cooking and cleaning a lot, like I was saying before. Got some cleaning to do before Tuesday. I'm just keeping my mind busy, and that's kind of helping me not focus on the soreness in my right leg. And it's just hard to explain because it's not serious, but it's not something I'm really making a big deal out of because it's, I don't know. I'm just happy that, like, so far being here in Arizona since we moved last July has been fabulous. I haven't been able to do as much as I've wanted to so far, but that's okay because we're taking small trips during the day places, and we're going hiking, and we're going camping, and there's just so much to do here and so much to see, and I love the diversity of this state. And I'm not going to be a dead horse there because I've already stayed at so many times before. So I'm just happy, and I'm glad that we moved here. Me and Cassie are way involved in the church now. I'm doing video production in the back. Cassie is doing I'm trying to see if I can explain it correctly. It's basically, she basically helps families around the valley that need help with things, and maybe I'm explaining that wrong, but it's something like that. It's helping families in the community, basically what it boils down to. So, I mean, she's really happy. She's making a lot of friends in the church. I'm slowly but surely making friends in the church. I mean, I don't feel so. I am a little bit like I'm trying to make more friends, and I think it's a little. I don't know why it's tougher for me. Maybe it's because I overthink things too much, and I overthink how maybe people think of me, even though I don't care what people think. I think just in the back of my head, I have a little stupid thing that tells me, well, I don't know if that person is, interested in hanging out and, being friends, and I always tell myself, no, that's not the truth, and I'm just overthinking things, and I'm just over analyzing things, which I tend to do to myself. So I don't got a lot of complaints. I really don't. Cassie is getting healthier. I'm always, thinking about her in the back of my head because I care so much about her. She's my wife, so why wouldn't I? But I'm really happy finally getting involved in the community here. I love the area we live in. I mean, we live practically in the mountains. It's awesome. I mean, being able to just go on a lake anytime we want, being able to go for a walk 365 days out of the year is just really, really incredible. and that's the coolest thing. So, anyways, I'm actually heading to work right now. I don't know if I even mentioned that, but I figured I'd come on here and talk for a few minutes while I was heading to work. It takes about 10 minutes to get to work roughly. So why not? So, I mean, I'm so happy what's going on in my life. I'm doing something this upcoming week that I'm pretty excited about. I can't talk about it because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. In case they watch this or anyone I know watches this, I don't want to spoil it. So, excited about that. That's going to happen midweek down here. So, I'm excited. I'm about that. I'm excited about. I'm excited for the future down here. Finally, I'm excited for the future. I can't say that when I was living up in the Midwest. There was just really nothing to look forward to other than moving down here. So, I mean, it's not that and I'm going to say this too, it isn't that I don't appreciate what Minnesota has to offer and things in Minnesota. I appreciate all those things. I just can't live there. And I know Cassie is so happy that we did move down here now because she realized how much happier she was and the things that she could accomplish in her life and not be distracted by things that aren't important. So um, I'm just again, like I said, going back to what I was saying before, like, come on, be open. Please be open. Yes. Park really close tonight because I work until close, which is 11 o'clock. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, I have nothing against Minnesota. Nothing against it. It's just why I'm living there. There's not a whole lot to do, not a whole lot to see so much. It's kind of all the same thing. And when I go there, I'm going to be super excited whenever I go back to see some of those things because obviously my family lives there. So when I go back and visit, which is really hard to figure out right now, it's going to be exciting because the things like Duluth and some places in St. Paul, Minneapolis, and up there, it's all going to be exciting. But as far as living there, it's tough. I did it for 22 years, and that was fine. Obviously, my mom had no choice, and she did the best. Made the best decision possible when she divorced my dad to move us up there when we were, when I was 10 years old. So it's nothing against my parents or anything. It just was never the state I foresaw myself living in forever. And I think I'd probably still be there if I wasn't married, but I think eventually I would have moved on from Minnesota just because it was never the state I wanted to live in forever, regardless if I was married or not. But at this point in my life, if I wasn't married, I'd probably still be there a little longer. I was just blessed to have a wife that wanted the same goal in mind that I did, to explore and to see new things and to be in a place where there's so much to do. And she loved Arizona before we got married, and she wanted to move here as well. So just very exciting. A lot of things going on in my life right now. Excited for what's coming up, and just moving forward. Moving forward and being strong, going to church, creating relationships, getting out in the community. All that's been awesome. just absolutely awesome for me. So looking forward to more videos coming soon. Hopefully, we'll see. Um, I mean, honestly, I don't know when my next video will be, but you'll find out when you see the next video. But for now, gonna get going. Gotta head to work and gotta clock it in like 5 minutes. So we'll talk to you soon. And thanks for watching and thanks for listening as always. Peace.